Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that? Ongo Natsu. The kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past the first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic, it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to the other candidates.
What? That voice. Is it Natsume?
Can't be acknowledged, my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember? Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover. Though a certain someone seems to think he's actually worth a damn.
Poor kid can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in. We hit the jackpot with that one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right?
These guys are the worst.
Here it comes!
Right on you. A talentless hack like you is hopeless! Hopeless! Hopeless!
This is the same thing we saw in Shibuya! Careful! It's using different weapons from last time!
Marset! Hicks! Marset! Hicks Jekyll and Slime! Take it!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses! That's the leader of the Phantom Thieves for ya!
You know, I said I would do this for the money. Holy hell, reading this shit is torture!
He's going for a combo attack! Don't let him ram you!
You better cling to that name of yours. The way I see it, that's all you'll ever have.
It's warping around using sneak attack! Is this what they call a ninja? Not exactly!
You're mine!
One more hit!
That one to me!
I might not like that Natsume. These assholes who were using me the whole time, right?
Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for him. They only chose him for who he was, not what he wrote.
Authors are just chips in a bigger game. They exist solely for us to win.
From what I can tell, his editor was a real scumbag.
I know this pain connects more than that means I refuse to let this go on any longer.
Not yet.
Sorry. It's a strong one. Exploit his weakness to curse.
Let's go! Ravage them!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness! Get down, Joker! Slow him down! Take it out of the way! You'll kick some butt out there!
Come! You're mine!
Keep it up! Just now? Perfection! Great tech, Benny Joker!
You can't serious. You're out.
Let's go! Take it, Kitty!
Oh, shit! That attack is crazy fast!
On the other hand, it leaves him wide open. Dodge the attack, then hit him with everything you've got. Its weakness is fire! Turn him to a crit!
Take this!
Leave that one to me!
Bam! Following the sizzle! You're doing great!
Ravage them!
It's a strong one! Exploit its weakness to curse!
It's over.
yourself along.
Fast. Be careful not to get caught up in its attacks. Okay, taking evasive action. That one's good. Alright, watch this and take swing. Keep that in mind. Thank you. Appreciate it. Witness my resolve! Zoro! That's it, Mona! Nice! Leave it to me! Mona's running out of stamina. Spend it wisely. That one looks good. Everyone stay focused. I'll use my persona! This is awesome! You're on the book! Thank you, Oracle! It's showtime! Go for it, Joker! Yours!
Yeah. Showtime! Slime! Here!
Whoa! You make good wiggies? Amazing!
It's over.
I should go take notes. It's a strong one! Exploit its weakness to curse! Thank you! Leave it to me! That one looks tough. Your turn! Everyone stay focused! This is bad! Let me get out! Incoming attack! Brace yourself! Joker, your health is bad! Alright, time! Power up!
Out of the way!
Keep it going! Yeah! Mona follows up! There you go! That skill just now? It's working!
Out of the way!
Come on, guys!
Even worthless trash like yours will sell. And as long as there's a fire, I'll be there to feed you trust.
Nothing will be left of the creature to swing it. Dull blade is worthless against it.
Wow! Go! Way to move! You think you could one, Skull? Fair warning! This one's gonna be rough!
Out of the way! It's this!
Sorry. Let me get down. Roger! Right in the week! I imagine that hurts! I've learned a lot of stamina! Don't overdo it, okay? This is your chance! It's showtime! Full throttle! Prepare yourself!
Your night ticket to the big time. Hey, Mr. Natsume.
You did it! The warden's down for the count! It awakens to a new power! guess that does it.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Better get going then.
Wait, but what was that we just saw? Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given that award on his own merit. Those editors just used him for his name.
So, there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times.
And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating.
Those editors are horrible. They knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money.
It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Fox?
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pulling at people's emotions with a fabricated story. Even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool, and yet, in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. As if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that's in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. Now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now, let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.
Okay, all that's left is the calling card.
Right. We need to make Natsume aware that we're coming to steal the desires. That should materialize them.
We'll need to decide how we want to do it. What's the best way to make sure he gets the message?
Nah, he probably gets tons of fan mail. If he ignores it, we're sunk.
What do we do?
Mommy!
He could be lost, maybe? I'll go take a look.
Hey, what's wrong, kid? Oh, you got separated from your mom, huh? Don't worry, I got you.
Is that Zenkichi?
What? Gramps was already here?
Hey, it's me. I got a kid who was separated from his mom here. Send someone over to look after him, would ya? I'm over it. Huh? What do you mean it's not worth pup sex time? Quit screwing around. You call yourself an officer of the law? Or are you saying you'd abandon your own kid, too? Is that it? A lost kid's no joke, you know. Hey, wait! Where are you going? It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
The kid totally thinks he's a creep.
That kid sure made things difficult. He didn't have to run away like that, right? Right?
You're not exactly cute and cuddly, Gramps. Honestly, I don't blame him.
Will you stop calling me Gramps?
This is perfect timing, though, actually. Let's ask Zenkichi what he thinks.
Sure. We're supposed to be working together anyway.
We're all set to go inside Natsume's jail. There's just one thing left to do. Only problem is, we're not sure how to send our calling card.
Calling card? Oh, you mean that thing you guys did with the screens in Shibuya? If you want my advice, you should avoid any high-profile stuff like that. The police aren't that stupid. Eventually you'll get caught. I know I'm supposed to help you and all, but I gotta draw the line at breaking the law.
So the adult's the voice of reason here. You really are a Gramps. You know that?
You're pretty set on calling me that, aren't you? Whatever. My point is, go with something simpler.
We need a way to guarantee the Natsume will read the calling card. Maybe if we knew where he was going to be, we could set something up before he arrived.
In that case, I found just the event. Natsume is holding another book signing at the bookstore near the station. Natsume will most certainly be there. It starts as soon as the store opens at 10 a.m.
Oh, that sounds doable. I bet it'd be easy to set up if we roll in at night.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Breaking and entering's a crime, you know?
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Huh?
Yeah, if we did it and got caught, they'd lock us up.
They'd lock me up too!
You saying you can't do it? Some help the police turned out to be.
Wasn't the deal that you'd cooperate with us? I thought adults kept their word.
You kids.
All right, it's settled. I will go and prepare the calling card.
Yeah, you got this, Yusuke. That goes for you too, Zenkichi. We'll leave the planning to you.
Am I seriously going to go through with this?
Listen to me. What are you looking for? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. How many would you like? You want this? Put it to good use, okay? You put it to good use, okay? What are you selling? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Who is it for?
What should we make?
Let me help.
What's up?
You know,
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Natsume.
Good morning. I see. There's quite a crowd today as well.
Yes, about that.
What is it? What is this?
Well, when the staff came to open the store this morning, it was already like this. They called the police, but they were told to leave it as is, to preserve the crime scene.
To the ostentatious swindler, Mr. Ango Natsume. You are a depraved miscreant who holds others in contempt and steals their work, lining your own pockets all the while. We refuse to overlook the crimes you commit as you wear a false crown. Tonight, we take back the desires you've stolen. Honestly, how stupid can you get? Damn it, what nonsense! I am the monarch. My followers are loyal. That is, as long as I hold their desires. No. Everyone's desires is proof of my claim to power. Proof of my sovereignty. I won't hand them over. I won't give them up! You foolish heroes are nothing but talk. Come then, I'll crush every last one of you!
All right, his cognition should be changed now.
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Detective.
And with that, I've officially become an accomplice of the Phantom Thieves.
What are you complaining about? You're the one who proposed working with us, remember?
As a reward, I'll try to start calling you Zenkichi instead of Gramps from now on. Okay?
Inspector Hasagawa is quite a mouthful.
Yeah, Zenkichi's good, don't you think?
Okay then. From now on, you're Zenkichi-san, all right? I'm looking forward to working together, Zenkichi.
Fine, whatever. You've already dragged me along this far, David.
Now then, the desire should have materialized at this point. It's up to us to take them back and return them to their rightful owners. And in doing so, we'll set his distorted heart straight.
I should write something.